Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in the street stocks here at USA on Dirt. Haven't ran these in quite a while. It's been over a season since I ran these, but ran a good time in practice. I tried running this race on the last time, like 2 hours ago, but got the pole, won our heat, and then got wrecked about lap 5 in the feature, 4 or 5, something like that, because somebody tried throwing a slider into turn 1 and wasn't clear, hit my front left, and it spun me out, and like everybody behind me crashed into me pretty much. So that was frustrating. But this track's very fun. You can get some real close, great racing if people know what they're doing. And hopefully we can get a good qualifying time, because that's going to mean a lot. I had just about the same kind of track condition in my last race for qualifying. I ran a 277. Don't know how. I doubt that's going to happen again. I'm hoping to get into the 3s. Like maybe the mid 3s like we did for practice, but I ran just about the same time I practiced as the last one. I ran 344, ran 343 in this one. Then I ran a 277 and a 312 in qualifying, which was shocking. Don't know how, but I don't think that's going to happen again. Try to stick close to the wall, get in the very bottom, keep the car straight. I used the throttle just letting off. Ran a 402, okay, that's not great. Hopefully this lap can be a little bit better. I used the throttle, I just let off the throttle trying to get it to turn and keep on the bottom. Okay, a 4 flat is the pole right now. Even though we didn't get a run into this lap, I know I can run in the 3s without getting a run. Just don't hit the wall. Super close to it. That had to have been inches from the wall. That might be the slightest bit better. They ran a 4 flat, 338. All right, awesome. 337 it says there, but I'll take that. That's a lot faster than I was expecting on the second lap. I was thinking maybe like 3.8, something like that, 3.7. But yeah, that was super close here in 3 and 4. Had to cut it really close, get that good run off. Got a 337. Still have a few people left to qualify, so I will pick it back up and we're getting ready to go green. Alright, we fell down to second. The 7-car guy, 275, which is a great lap. That's really, really fast. So we're going to be in heat number 2, starting on the pole there. So hopefully we can win our heat and start on the outside row, starting in the feature. And that's not the worst thing either, because this line in the track in both corners are going to be really wide, and we're going to be moving to the outside anyways. So the feature will be fine being on the outside. I'm okay with that. We just have to win our heat is the main thing. We'll watch their heat to start out with, see what goes on here. There's a pretty big field. What is it, 17? I think we're going to end up having a consolation race as well, because I think 16 make it into the feature. Like it says 12 make it from the heats, which is correct if there's more than 16. And I'm pretty sure 4 will make it from the consolation to make it a 16 feature. So we're going to have to wait through the consolation as well, which is unfortunate. I'll skip that for you guys once we get there, though. But hopefully they will go by pretty quick. We're waiting on these guys to join up. But if you guys enjoy this kind of racing, hit that like button. And if you want to watch some more of my racing, hit that subscribe. You can unsubscribe. I can't fucking speak. You can unsubscribe whatever you want. It is free. But it lets me know you guys enjoy watching this kind of racing. I haven't done this in so long, like the street stocks, besides like earlier today. Because I tried doing the race, got wrecked in it, obviously. And that's why your guys seen a different one. But haven't ran the street stocks in over a season. They are a lot of fun. I kind of moved away from them to try to learn the sprint cars and the 358 modifieds a little bit more. And I've definitely gotten better at the sprint cars. Still struggling a little bit with the 358 modifieds. I don't know what it is about those cars. I just can't grasp it all the way. I'm still trying to get better at them. But these cars are a lot of fun. They're heavy, slow. They like to slide a whole lot. So if you can control the slide, just let off the throttle a little bit, keep the car straight. And you can keep it in the grip once the track gets a little bit more worn out. But right now, the very bottom is going to be quick for their heat. Then our heat in the next race will probably be up a little bit higher. Because what is there in each heat? How many people are there? There are 9 in their heat, and then there'll be 8 in ours. So that's a lot of people running 8 laps. Going to tear up the track a little bit. And plus, we had 5 minutes of practice and qualifying. So track definitely got worn in a good amount when it started out pretty clean. It wasn't like completely clean, but it started out pretty clean. But I love USA. The USA is a very fun track, and like all the cars to me, it makes for some really good racing most of the time. It's like a wider Williams Grove, and you just got to watch out going into the turn 1 off the initial starts and any cautions that happen in the restarts. People just dive bombing into there, trying to throw a slider. These cars don't have too much momentum, but you definitely can throw a slider at this track in both corners. If you do it right, you have enough of a run and you go low enough and they go high enough, you definitely can. But a lot of people will misjudge it and hit the side of your car or the front left of your car, and it just like messes everything up. So hopefully that does not happen in this one, and we can get through the whole race, because it's a 25 lap feature. There are cautions since it's a C-class race. I'm pretty sure there's single file restarts as well. So that's always interesting when you have single file restarts. This 7 car is super far off of the pace truck, and he's about to take off. 8 car trying to give him a bump. 16 was sleeping a little bit on that restart. Go back through the field. 16 in the 2 top side, 8 car on the low side. We'll see how this works out. 16 goes super wide. 2 car is going to get under him. 3 and 4 definitely has a lot of speed on the bottom. The 2 car should be able to clear him here, I would say, unless he slid up. Yeah, he slid up a little too much, but he should get a good run on the bottom side. 16 is definitely struggling, starting on that outside at the moment. He is just falling back. He's all the way back to 5th at the moment. Going back through the field, they're still side by side back here. 16 really sends it in. 6 cars gonna get past with the 15. Oh, 15 let off a little bit, thinking he was gonna hit the wall, I guess. They're still side by side back here for, what is that, 6th and 7th, I think? 6 car really sent it in. 15 went a little high into the corner, but gets a good run off the bottom. I'm trying to look up ahead, and I don't see them battling side by side at all, so I'm just going to stick here for now. 15's trying to get by the 6 car. 6 car sent it in, hit the back of the 16. Pushed him forward a little bit. They were going to be close to 3 wide coming off the corner. 6 car had a good amount of momentum. 15 was pushing up, so 6 car could not get on the inside at 16. 6 goes way high. 15 stays real low, gets a good run, gets a little sideways coming off. He should have him at the line. Yeah, barely. This is a good battle for 6. This is the transfer spot, actually. This is 6th and 7th, I'm pretty sure. This is the transfer spot in this heat. So this is actually a great battle. They are on lap 4 right now. 6 car gets into the wall, gets into the 15, falls back. They're just running so tight on the back stretch. We'll see if the 6 car can try to rally back and get by the 15. I don't think anybody up here side by side. No, the leader is pretty good ahead. 2nd place, pretty clear. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and the 6 car is in 7th. First one out of this heat currently. Has anybody been wrecked out right now? No, everybody's still running at the moment, so that's good. Let me get rid of that. They're on lap 5 also. 6 cars trying to make a rally back. 16 really messed up that corner. Getting to the back of the 11 really screwed him up. 15 goes low. 16 tries to block it. He goes way up the track. 15 should get a good run here. He's actually going to clear the 16. Oh, just maybe not. Just barely not clearing him, but he should in 3 and 4 for sure. It's going to be an interesting battle for this last transfer spot once again. 6 cars coming back into play. Coming up to 2 laps to go. Side by side for the last spot with 2 to go. 16 is currently in it. 6 car has been running on the high side the whole time, being on the outside of somebody. Now he's getting on the inside of somebody for the first time. He's actually able to make it work pretty well right there. 16 gets into the wall slightly. Dang. 16 started on the outside pole and is all the way back, potentially not about the transfer. 15 hits the inside wall going into 3. 6 takes huge advantage of that, gets by both of them. They're going to be side by side at the line. 15 had him at the line last lap for this transfer spot. 3-way battle. 15 is stuck on the outside. The 16 is going to have to make something happen here in this last corner. He's going to have to go low. He does. He sends it in. Is he going to get into the 6? 6 runs a little high. Side by side. Coming to the line. 15 and 16. The 16 is going to barely get him. Wow. Interesting transfer spot to end that race. 15 messed up. Well, 15 has to make it to the feature first. He has to go through the consolation, I'm pretty sure. That was a clean race, though. Very clean race. I don't know if the 15's mad about anything, but he hit the inside wall and got stuck on the outside. I didn't see anything wrong with any of that. The 16 made the bottom work there right at the end. 6 ran up a little high, so he didn't get hit. Very clean, very interesting last transfer spot into the feature for sure. Only one guy is going to go out, though. in the consolation, if there is one. I'm pretty sure there is. I think 16 make it in, unless I'm wrong and there's 18. I'm not sure. But that made it quite interesting in the first heat. Yeah, you can see how wide this is now. Holy crap. You would have to get so low. Like, your left tire, your left front has to literally be in the grass, which I like to do. But it's getting so wide out there, I'm just going to run the outside in 1 and 2 and then try to come down off the corner is the main thing. And 3 and 4, I think I can make the bottom work in 3 and 4. Let's see how wide it is. I think I can go low in right here. The back tire is going to be in the slick a little bit, but I can just let off the gas. It gets a little wider here, and I can get back in it. Yeah, I should be able to make the bottom work fine in 3 and 4. Gets tight off, but I should be straightened out by that point going out towards the wall. As long as there's nobody on my outside, I should be good. So this is going to be interesting. I need to get a good jump once the pace truck twitches to the inside of the go to the pace, or to go to the pit lane. And then I'm going to nail the gas and go. I need to remember to shift because in my heat on the last race, I like forgot for a second to shift in the 4th gear. And everybody was like side by side going into the first corner with me. So I need to remember to shift. And it seems like I messed up my shift somehow, even though I just use like the paddles in the back of my wheel. It seems like people like catch up to me. I don't know if I'm shifting at the wrong time in the car or what. I don't know. Let's try to get a good start here though. I don't try to run people off the track or anything like a lot of people do. Switches to the inside. We're going to go. 13 was caught sleeping there. 3 cars going to take advantage. He's going to be on the inside of the 13. I'm going to try to keep the momentum from the outside because the bottom in 1 and 2 is so tough to keep it down there and keep your speed up. And we're going to run low in 3 and 4. Try not to hit this wall. That was a really bad entrance. 3 cars going to have a pretty good run on me, I feel like. I was a little wide coming off. Back end did not kick out like I wanted to. The entrance to 1 and 2 is not bad. It's the exit that's not good. That hurts them a lot. Because I don't want to slide out to the wall like 3 is. Okay, get in the slick a little bit. Get the back end the turn. Manage the throttle. Stay right along the bottom. Get back in the throttle. That was much better. Much, much better. It's going to be really hard for them to pass on the bottom in 1 and 2 for sure. I slid out a little bit too much there, but the car stayed really straight. Get a good run down the back stretch. As you can see, he catches like all the way up to me in the corner and coming off, but I gain it all back down the back stretch. A little bit too much in the slick there, but it looks like the 3 slapped the wall slightly. You know, might have just scraped it a little bit.
About 5 to go here.
Just take it nice and easy through 1 and 2. Be right outside the slick. But it's going to be an interesting feature with how wide this gets, especially if there's a consolation race. It's going to tear it up a little bit more. Get low. Okay, that was much better. I like when my back right gets just under the slick and I can get in the throttle just like that. Barely miss the wall and keep it going. Yeah, I haven't ran these in a while. But I didn't really want to run like Fairbury in the limited late models. Like since they changed the tire model like last season in the late models, I don't know what it changed about Fairbury, but I cannot run the bottom at all anymore. And that's what I used to love about that track is like going out to the wall and having like a huge circle around that track, just running the bottom. I had like a perfect line around there and I loved it. But now like you have to run the wall to be fast and it's just not as fun anymore. It's not like you can't have like 2 different lane racing. I actually did not try it this week, so I don't know if it is any different or not. It looked like 3 slapped the wall coming off that corner a little bit. But, like I could have went into practice and tried it. I might tomorrow to see if it changed at all, because I do enjoy Fairbury when I was able to run like that.
I don't like the bottom here.
It's very tough. You have to run it perfectly.
Yeah, it's slick.
You have to run it perfectly and not hit that inside wall. That's the main thing. Or slide all the way out onto the wall on the outside and hit it off the corner. It's worse if you hit it off the corner. It's really worse if you hit it on the inside and then you come all the way out and then you hit it off the corner too, because that's going to slow you way down. But mainly off the corner, if you hit it, you're going to be slow down the whole straightaway. But yeah, I might give Fairbury a try in a practice just to see if it's changed at all, but I don't believe it would have from last season to this season because it's the same tire. But they just changed something there, and I did not like it. Because it used to be like really fun racing where you can run the bottom starts getting worn out, people start moving up, and it makes some great racing. And I started pulling away from these guys there towards the end, so that line I was running in 3 and 4 really worked out for me, which I'm happy about. 1 and 2 was fine. The 3 car kept up with me for a couple laps, and then I was able to pull away.
Well, I didn't get into you, did you? I didn't mean to, but I did.
6th place was the 10 car there. Yes, there is a feature, a consolation, I said. And
right,
only
buddy.
one guy is going to be out of it. So between the 4, who did he? Yeah, he ran. He did not do very well. 5 car, is he even here? 5 car's not here, so he's just not going to advance. Everybody else that runs the consolation is going to advance. Only the 5's not. So not really any interesting part of this race for the consolation. So I'm going to skip it forward for you guys to get into the feature, and I'll pick it back up and we'll get ready to go green. Alright, feature time. We're going to be starting in 2nd place. Let me go over to this. We're going to be starting in 2nd, which I'm happy about being on the outside because this track is so worn out now. Hopefully we could run pretty well to start with. Hopefully there's no cautions as well. 16 car field, which is the max it allows.
Hope you have a better run this time, Austin. Unlike the last race, man.
Yeah, hopefully. Good luck. Yeah, the 7 car was in my last race. He knows what happened.
You too. Good luck, everyone.
He was like right behind me when it happened. He was in 4th when I was in 2nd and got slid on by 3rd place, and it hit me, and he had nowhere to go, ran to the back of me, and everything piled up from there. So that was unfortunate. So yeah, he knows what happened last race. I think he finished, what was it? Did he finish 3rd or 4th? I can't remember in that last race. He did pretty well. But hopefully we could have some good pace starting on this outside and do pretty well. I don't know if the bottom is quicker in 3 and 4 or not. I can't hear what the 3 is saying unless he's like accidentally hitting the button or his mic is muted. I'm not sure. I'm guessing 2nd gear is the one to start on. Actually, 3rd gear might actually be better because you only have to shift once instead of twice then. I'm actually going to start in the 3rd gear.
Alright, boys and girls, let's get ready to roll.
Every other time I started in 2nd, it seems like people catch up to me when I shift to 4th. And that might be why. Because they're only shifting once instead of twice. But hopefully I can get a good jump with the 7 car. I'm assuming he's going to go quickly. He's not as far back from the pace truck as he was in his heat race. I'm pretty sure he went really fast when it went in. But being on the outside should be fine. Hopefully the 8 doesn't try to slide us in turn 1. But yeah, that last race, I ended up finishing like 10th out of 11th, getting wrecked. And funny thing is, the 5 car in this race that's not here, left really early in the last race too. Yeah, 3rd gear works pretty well. That actually worked really well. Trying to run right outside the slick. But we lost like 111, finishing 10th. Ooh, Jesus. They didn't want to wreck the dude. He got hit by the 8 car there. He got hit by the 8, slid up into us, which I just let off so nobody got completely wrecked. 3 car is going to take advantage of all this. He's probably going to try to slide us in turn 1. Well, there's no room. He didn't go low enough either for that. He actually held that bottom quite well too. And he's just going to push us up the track. Hey, there's a car high. You know that, right? He just slid us out of the way completely. Like no regard to anybody on his outside. He's just gonna move them. Cause I'm running outside the slick. He could try to run the very bottom or actually throw a slide job because he was like literally door to door with me and just slid us up. The bottom might work in 3 and 4, but I'm trying to keep the momentum on the high side for the straightaways. Especially as the 8's running really well down there.
That's a good job.
Oh, 3 cars going super low.
Great job. Stay on him.
He's not going to try to slide up to 7.
You're going to have to call it. Sumo. Inside.
I thought he was going to.
Clear.
And he's super slow that time. 8 car just slammed into us. Awesome. And caution. What is with people not knowing how to fucking throw a slide job? All good. Seems like everybody just slides up into us. That seems like the motto of this track. Just go low, push the car up out of the way, above you. That seems like the whole thing in this track. Jesus Christ. And I'm pretty sure the caution came out in the same lap in my last race too, so that's kind of funny. This race gives you no fast repairs, so if you get wrecked, you're kind of screwed anyways. Because I don't think you get any tires. Actually, you might get tires and stuff. You can probably pit and take whatever tires, but tires don't matter on dirt. Just your damage if you are screwed. Because when I got wrecked in my last race, I was literally holding my wheel like 90 degrees to the left to go straight. Actually, no, to the right to go straight because my car was skewed from right to left, from front to back. Like, I was driving sideways, so I was holding it 90 degrees left. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be single file here on this restart. Hopefully we can get a good start. The 7 car is holding pretty well on the bottom in 3 and 4. He runs the high side in 1 and 2. But he gets clear in going into 3 and 4. And runs the bottom and just pulls up. And he's running really well with it. I figure with how high we are, you can kind of make that work if you can hold the bottom. Oh, and the 8 car just wrecked.
Damn, I bet that hurt.
Nice. He just went head on into the inside wall. He's sitting there trying to drift down the straightaway and just lost it and hit the wall. That was fucking funny. Oh, that's hilarious. How damaged is his car? You can still see him doing it too. Why? You think you'd learn from that, not doing it again. It doesn't really look like he has that much damage. Actually, he has some good front end damage. I can see it bent in. That's hilarious. That is so funny.
I'm bored. Pacing on this track sucks.
This track's really fun to me. Maybe you should try drifting down the
Think it's
straightaway.
bad here. Go run Bristol Dirt. It really sucks.
I don't think I've ever ran the street stocks there. If I did, it was right when they came out. I'm not sure.
It's asphalt rules, so it gives you time to go change your tires. Then if you go to pit, it adds 100 gallons of fuel.
Get something to drink. Get ready
Yeah,
to
that's
go.
why you take off your
Yeah,
fuel.
it's crazy. I don't know why they didn't change all that shit.
That's why when you pit in like a street stock or something, you take off fuel.
Alright, man. Pace car's off.
Okay, 8 car. You want a black flag? Guy behind me might get a black flag though. He passed the 8 car before the line, but he passed him on the right, so not really. He won't.
Inside. Clear.
8 car just dives it into the corner a ton. I'm gonna try to run the bottom here in 3 and 4. Because I think I can hold it. I like 3 and 4 a lot. Oh yeah, that's got some speed to it. It's definitely slow off the corner, but it's definitely got speed through the corner. 1 and 2 is just dead at the bottom though. Like, it's great on the entrance, but the mid to exit is awful. Like, you just need the speed off the high side. If you can get like a good cut down in the middle of the corner, it'll be fast. But other than that, you don't really want to be on the inside for 1 and 2. I was too high there. Stayed a little bit too high. Back in was just drifting out on me.
Y'all making me nervous.
They're probably like 2-3 wide back there. I'm not sure. Yeah, 7 car up there is just sticking right on the outside of the slick, keeping his car pretty much in the grip. Yeah, you really gotta let off. Get your car to the bottom. Don't hit that inside wall. I just barely scraped it, so it's fine. I wasn't on the gas early enough. That will probably hurt me in the long run, I feel like, so maybe I'll just go back to the top for now, because you definitely lose a ton of speed down the straightaway. I'll bring out the bottom if I need to get by somebody, or try to get by somebody, because it does give you a ton going into the corner, but you lose a lot coming off as well. And the exit's not bad in 3 and 4. It's actually quite low compared to the rest of the corner. 1 and 2 stays pretty high through most of it. Went in a little too hard there. Got up a little too high. Kind of worked out because I had a little bit of a straighter run off the corner though. I want to see if I can catch these two though. 7 car's running so well on the bottom though in 3 and 4. He's definitely getting caught down the front stretch, and I think I caught the 3 a little bit that corner as well. And the 7 definitely gets caught going into 1 a little bit also, just because of the speed that we're sliding into the corner at. But that might actually be helping his run in 1 and 2, because he's not sliding up as high. I'm not sure. And him going low, he just gets so much distance. I'm definitely catching the 3 car slightly. If I can just push him out the way like he did to me, I'd be fine with that. I don't really care that much about passing him that clean with how he passed us. Race people how they race you. That's my motto. I race people exactly how they race me. I am clean until they aren't. And the 8 car is falling all the way back. 8 has fell back to 5th. I feel like I'm keeping my car really well straight in these corners right now. See if we can do anything in this corner. I should have just stayed in the gas to move him up out of the way, but I didn't. He should clear us before turn 1.
Really, 8? I just warned you about that.
Well, 8 car just getting into
There,
him.
he just came down across my nose. Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Stayed pretty well with the 3 there.
Can't stand the clown, you know.
Yeah, he was
And I
coming
just
up on
watched
me
him
too,
take
and he got
another
into
guy.
me, so I'm not that surprised, to be honest. 6 car is
Sorry
definitely
about
starting to
that.
catch
May
us
get
though,
into you. It
because
just
he
went
hasn't
sideways.
tried
That
passing
clown back
anybody.
there, he don't want to come back up here.
Oh, I went in way too deep, got too high. It was not, the back end was not turning. Back end did not turn at all. There. Gotta try to miss that opening going into 3 too, because you're getting so high going into this corner, and that opening is real close. That opening is very close to where you're turning in on turn 3. Oh, I got in the wall a little bit. Hey, that helped me turn.
I'm still up here.
Aaron, when someone's running the bottom, they can't put their car inside the inside wall.
I'll have to see what's happening between them at later on in this race, like after the race.
Yeah, what was that coming down the front stretch? You just slammed me into the wall.
I had a really bad entrance there. I think I should have a decent exit.
Outside, clear outside,
He's gonna have to go low on me.
inside, 10 laps to go, clear.
Ah, dude, back end just not turning now, going into turn 1. I'm hating that.
Inside. Still inside.
Side by side to 6.
Inside only, clear.
You really gotta like tap the brake or something going in to get it to turn.
Working the bottom inside.
Should clear the 6th there.
Clear low.
It is so tough to pass at this point. Like, you have to get that bottom really well. I even hit the brake and it really didn't turn much, but I had a good run. Lost it off the corner because he had a lower exit. Three and 4 is definitely a little easier to run up top than 1 and 2 is now, because you have more room. 1 and 2 is right up by the wall. I have to run a little bit lower down the front stretch to try to get the back end to fucking turn, but I cannot get it to turn. I'm just gonna try to stay in this grip and stay in the gas, mainly. Because it is very tight. 3 and 4, nice and easy. 6 car got too high there. 5th place, the 2 car is starting to catch a little bit as well now, because we're all bundled up here. Like, just throw a blanket over the top 4, we're right on top of each other.
Oh man.
3 car, go. Hit the damn gas.
Again, really?
Okay, I'm not trying to spin you out, dude.
Still there.
He was really tight that corner. Oh, I went in too hard.
And again? Now you're getting protested.
Outside.
Oh, that should be a caution. Yep.
You, in front of you. Car
And we're gonna have 3rd place still because when the caution came out.
Nice move.
Road is closed.
Not sure what happened there, but luckily we were able
Always
to
fun racing
miss the
with you,
lap
Justin.
car.
13.
Yes, sir.
He's definitely stuck a lap down too now, which really sucks. There's no lucky
I
dogs
wish
or anything on
everybody
dirt.
raced as clean as you and I did.
Pit road will be open.
Yeah, it's hard to find.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of beating and banging in this race because you're running so tight together. And this
Some good guys out here.
this caution makes it real interesting towards the end.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah, I was not trying to get into the 3 there. His car was super tight that time, and I bumped into the back of him. I was trying to go low on him, and then I don't know if he was starting to finally get his back in the turn, and he started coming down some, coming off the corner, and like it almost hooked him, but I let off. I'm not trying to wreck the dude. I just want to move him out the way like he moved me. But we're gonna have like 5-6 lap shootout here at the end.
I think we were catching these guys.
Well, we're all battling on top of each other, so I wouldn't be surprised. There's probably gonna be a wreck here at the end too. But caution laps do not count during dirt when there's a caution thrown, which is really great. Because when dirt first came out, there was just a caution fest race, and all the laps kept counting like it does on oval.
I don't know what you want me to say.
8 car seems like he's been getting into a lot of
Why'd
people.
you just run me to the bottom of the racetrack down there and make me hit the wall under caution? What'd you do that for?
Oh, well then.
No, you are the biggest exaggerator in racing.
We're on one.
Yeah, we'll go back and see what's happening
You
between
really
them.
need to go look at some of these replays. What you need to do.
Let's get in the 3rd gear.
It's single file, you're on the inside of me, I'm pacing up by the wall and you say I'm running you to the inside.
We'll have to see what's happening.
Tim, how much have you had to drink, dude? You shoved me into the wall.
The kid sounds like he's 15. I don't think he's drinking anything. He sounds like he's in high school. I don't think he's drinking nothing. I love when there's some good banter in a race, like just people complaining. It's hilarious. It's not really even banter, it's just people complaining. It's fucking funny. I love it. If this is how the street stock people are, I need to get back into these. Okay, 6 car? I hate when people like really jump a restart, like really? 6 car is not gonna go anywhere because the bottom is slow in 1 and 2, so
Inside.
should get right back by him down the straightaway. 3 and 4 definitely has some
Corner clear.
more grip on the bottom. Okay, and he's just gonna run up into us. Nice. I'm literally on the bumper of the 3 car. You can't throw a
My
slider.
bad one. The other guy was on the bottom of me.
No hole.
Oh, you're good. All good. I didn't know he was 3 wide or a guy on the inside of him, to be honest.
Inside.
So that makes more sense now. Like he sent it in, and then the 2 car sent it in on him.
You're clear.
That makes sense. That makes more sense. For sure now. Come on, 3 car. Jesus, I'm not trying to get into you.
2 wide inside. You're clear.
And Rex, fuck.
Clear. Go high. Oh, you're gonna get it.
I figured that was gonna happen.
Caution, caution.
That's unfortunate.
How was your forward drive there?
That's too bad, man.
Run we just did. Closed. The road's closed.
My car's messed up.
Looks like you should be lining up.
I wasn't trying to get into you there, 3. You got super sideways, and I was trying to check up. But I had the 6 right on me, like, I couldn't really stop really quickly.
What actually happened?
Oh, I got into the back of the 3, but he was like, I got in a little harder than he did, I guess, and he was really sideways into it, and I was trying to slow down, but I had the 6 right on me, so I couldn't, like, check up, or I would have gotten wrecked, too. So, that's what, it was just a chain reaction, everybody super close. That's unfortunate.
All good. Just wanted.
I definitely take blame, because I got into him, but the 3 car was really sideways, and I was trying to check up for him.
Where's the 14 car?
Pit lane? I was trying to check up for the damn 3 car. I was not trying to wreck him. Why is everybody like so far spread out now? My car is messed up though. My steering is very bad. This is like kind of what happened in my last race. This kind of what happened in my last race.
Him out too.
Like my car is not as screwed. Oh
Pretty
Jesus,
bad
11.
Peyton, their axles off, and the back end's pushed in pretty good.
Yeah, my axle's definitely off some because it is pointed to the right
You
some.
got some front bumper damage too. Not looking very good.
Oh, my car is screwed too. This is gonna be an interesting ending.
If you get a run left, just I'll let you go.
There's only a couple laps left, so everybody's just gonna tough it out. It looks like. Well, most of us.
Stay low if you can, so I don't get the black flag.
Yeah, I don't know where we're gonna end up finishing. Really? We're gonna lose a lot more iRating again. But that's alright. Because we dropped from like the low 42s to the really low 41s. And probably going to go down to like somewhere in the 4,000s, like low 4,000s, if not the 3,900s. Which is
There
a
you are
struggle.
hitting him. Holy shit.
Everybody's starting to hit each other up there. Yeah, people are getting really spread out back here, which is annoying. My car is not wanting to turn to the left. This 16 is a lap car, so I don't really need to worry about him that much. Just watch out for another wreck, because my car is going to be slow, so I'm not that worried about it. Just watch out for anybody else wrecking. Holy shit, you can't see a thing? Yeah, my car doesn't turn left anymore. I'm going to have to take it real slow and try not to wreck the car. Because it is not going left anymore. But
Oh my god, it does not want to turn.
Yeah, 12 cars fucked up too, probably.
Handling fine during pace laps, and now it doesn't want to turn.
Well, yeah. It might handle fine during a pace lap, but under speed
Stay
is a
high.
lot different. Might be able to get that spot out of him. Because we are in 12th. Might be able to get to 11th. Might be able to get to 10th if there's a wreck. I'm not sure. Yeah, 12 car is really not turning. My car is really not turning either. I'm just getting on the brakes to get it to turn. They're up to 11th. Can't go full throttle at all until like my car actually turns, because I'm just gonna slam into the wall. It's gonna hurt even more. But that's the consequences of racing so damn close. When there's a wreck, there's literally nowhere to go. Or if anybody messes up the slightest bit, you really have nowhere to go. Because I was getting my back right just outside the slick, I think, going into that 3, and trying to just keep my car rotated enough, and I think the 3 over-rotated a little bit too much, in my opinion. Well, I'll go back and see what happened, though. I know I got into him, like, I'm not denying that. The wreck was definitely my fault, because I got into him, but...
Good ride, big stuff, son.
It is what it is. Oh, 6 ended up winning it. Good shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you too. Good race, guys.
7 car led the entire race. The 6 car won at the end. I'll have to go back and see what happened there. Because he was right behind me when that wreck happened. But we'll have to go back, see what happened between
You're
everybody.
trying to run over me. Will you get away from me?
The 8 and the 10.
Good race, big.
I want to go back to the very
you're
front.
right, man.
See what the hell happened here at the end. Because how did the 6 car get
Nice
by
race,
him?
guys. You're a good driver, everybody.
Okay, so 7 car is doing his
Oh,
normal
really?
thing.
There we go. That's the one I needed right there.
Okay, yeah, they're just gonna keep yelling at each other. 6 car was running really well. He goes low here in 3 and 4 like he has been all race. 6 car gets a huge run down the front stretch. Very big run. He goes low in 1 and 2. Throws a real clean slider, it looks like. Yeah, he's got room. 7 car is gonna cross him back over. But 6 car kept his speed pretty well once he got into the grip. The 7 car has been running the low side, so I don't imagine he's going to throw a slider. Because what lap is this? 24? Yeah, they're going into the last lap now. And the 6 car was getting a lot of speed up there. If he would have came up, they probably would have wrecked. So, smart decision by the 7. And then the 6 looks like he's just going to go on and win this race. He tried to throw a slider. Little too hard. Doesn't get in the wall, though. Good job keeping it out of the wall. I probably would have slammed the wall, but that's about it for the race. So, clean up front. That was a great race there at the end. Let's go back to that caution. Yeah, you could see my car was screwed. Like, you can see how back my left tire is. Oh my god, that is awful. That was so bad. But let's go back to that caution. Because I got my tire... Yeah, he was really loose going into the corner, it looks like. You could see the 3 car. He, like, hits out to the right to get his car to turn. I'm right up by the wall. My back right's just outside, so I'm straighter. His car is a lot more sideways, and I try to stay out of him. Oh wait, this is when the 6 got into me. Never mind. So he just didn't go low enough. The 2 car just ran really low, and the 6 car just overdrove it. I don't think that had anything to do with the 2. I thought that was the lap the wreck was, but I think this is the wreck. Like, I'm pretty far back. I'm pretty far back from the 3. And he does his thing. My car is just a lot straighter. We barely touch. And I had the 6 literally right on me. Like, we barely touched there, but I literally had the 6 right on me. So I'm trying to let off and everything, but the 6 is like slowly pushing me into him, and I'm just like, I'm trying not to do that, but it ended up happening, which is unfortunate. 2 car got wrecked from it. I think the 6 car is going to end up like just barely missing all this, isn't he? Yeah, wow. He literally like barely missed all of it. 12 car. Oh wow, 12 car really didn't get that much damage. How the hell is his car not working right? Like, I'm very confused. He like checked up and everything. Barely hit my front right. His front right to my front left, and his car really didn't perform well after that, which makes no damn sense. But that's what happens when everybody runs super close like that. Like, it happens. All right, let's go back and see what the hell is happening with these guys, because they were at it all race, it seems like. Because the 8 car got up into me earlier in the race. 2 cars are gonna send it in on this corner. He already has a messed up front end. But I want to go to the 8 car. Go back to the beginning because he was all over the place. Oh yeah, I want to see how I got moved out of the way too by the 3 car, because that was dirty as shit. Because he didn't say shit after this. Like, literally just gonna move us out of the way in 3 and 4. Because running side by side, fine. I have no problem running side by side. If you're gonna run the low side though, don't come up into the outside lane. Because he already runs high. I'm just outside the slick, and he's just going to move us up out of the way. That's just annoying as shit. I hate that. I really hate that. Ooh, 6 and 2 get together there. We're almost 4 wide coming off the damn corner. Actually, almost 3, because I think the 2 wanted to go low. That's what happened. The 2 car had a good run, wanted to cross him over, and I don't think realized the 6 car was there. And I know the 8 car got into me too. I think he tried to throw a slider or something and just hit the side of us or whatever, and that's why he started falling back too. Yeah, right there. Because we got hit by the 8. He really sent it in. I'm right on the 3. There's no place to throw a slider. Bumps my front left up in the air. And then he gets, there was a caution. What was the caution for? Looks like the 16 car. But damn, he started in second on his heat, and he ended up finishing way in the fucking back. Well, not really. He finished, where did he finish? 9th? Looks like they both just run the low side. 6 car gets in a little too high and just got into the 16. So that was that first caution. And what the hell happened with the 8 car after that? 8 car is really pinching people up into the wall, trying to get by them. Like, he was just trying to race so aggressively to people, it seems like. He already has front end damage. I don't even know what the front end damage came from. I didn't see. Let's see when he gets to the 10 car what happened with them. Because the 10 car was saying that he was running them up and down the track into the walls and stuff. We'll see what actually happened. Was that one of them where he was talking about? Oh, the 8 car got out of the way. They didn't even touch. He's probably, oh, right there. Okay. 10 cars running that outside lane, 8 cars running the middle, and just kind of comes up, taps the back left of them. Did that cause the caution? I would think it did. I don't know. Oh yeah, it definitely did, because the 13. Oh, what the hell, 10 car? 10 car just ran the 4 into the wall, for sure. And I think this might have been under caution, but maybe not. He just ran the 4 up into the wall, for sure. So that's just messed up. So if he was complaining about the 8 car, people should be complaining about him too. What else happened between them? 10 cars running him super low, actually keeping him inside by the wall. Like, 8 car can't go anywhere there. I don't blame the 8 car at all. They touch a little bit on the front stretch. Yeah, I see why the 8 would be mad with the 10. Also, I'd see why a lot of people were mad with the 10, at least the 4 car as well. Because the 4 car was running him. Oh, Jesus. Okay, what the hell happened here? It looks like the 8 threw a slider going into turn 1. And that was clean. He went by fine. And the 10 car just stayed up. Oh, the 8 car starts coming down the track for sure. Yeah, the 8 car is coming down the track. He needs to stay straight right there. 10 car is just doing the crossover. Sends him up into the wall. That's where that caution comes out with. And if that caution didn't come out, maybe my caution wouldn't have came out. I don't know. So let's see what happens here. He said he like ran him down to the wall under caution. The 4 car should be mad at the 10 for sure. So I don't know what the 10 is talking about, running him down to the wall. He's not even keeping pace with them. The 8 car staying right on him. And then this huge wreck happens with me, the 3, the 2, and everybody. I don't think anybody, I think the 10 was definitely over exaggerating for sure. He was definitely over exaggerating all that. So don't know what happened there, but great race up front until the very end. That was a lot of fun. My car was fucked there after I wrecked, but we ended up finishing 11th. Definitely gonna lose a lot of iRating again. So let's go see what we end up getting. All right, results are in. Strength field 24:43. There was 2 splits, so there was a lot of people that registered for this race, about like 35, 36, something like that. 34 to 36, 34 to 35, one of those two. So, well, 33 to 35. One of those is 2, maybe 33, 34. I don't know. I can't think in the top of my head, but we finished 11th, lost 42, or not 42, 72 iRating. I'm freaking dyslexic or something, but we're down to the low 4,000, which is unfortunate. 2 car passed us there in iRating. The last race, 2 car passed me in iRating as well because he went up to like the 4200s. And I dropped to the 41s, so I just keep dropping right now. The street stocks are a ton of fun. I haven't raced them in a long time. I still enjoy them as much as I did before, and I still feel like I'm pretty fast in them also. But that track, you just run so close to each other. Anybody messes up the slightest bit, you're getting into them. And I was really trying to stay out of the 3 there. That was unfortunate altogether. I really didn't mean to try to wreck him. Like, he moved me earlier, which I was mad about. He actually had the fastest lap of the race, nice. But he moved me out of the way earlier, and that's all I wanted to do with him was move him out of the way, but never got side by side with him to do that, actually. I kind of did, but I didn't want to just go up and slam him, because I'm not good at moving people, because I don't like to do it. I don't do that ever, so, like, if it happens, it's usually accidental, unless, like, I turn right into him, but I usually don't. I try to stay as clean as I can. But it's frustrating when somebody gets into you. I actually had the second fastest lap of the race in 8:15. And 8:18 was up here. He was in the lead when he was doing that though, and everybody else was in traffic pretty much. So that was a fun race overall. Super close racing, clean for the most part. But anybody messes up, you're gonna probably get into them. So we lost about like 185, 180 something iRating in the 2 races I did here. The first one I got wrecked on like lap 4, so I wasn't gonna post that just because like there wasn't really any racing. All you saw was the qualifying, the heat race, and then 4 laps of the feature. So I much rather would have gotten wrecked at the end like this one, or got in a wreck at the end like this one, and instead of going 4 laps and it being a short video. So I figured I might as well just rerun it, and kind of the same results. I did finish 10th in the last one out of 11. This one I finished 11 out of 16, so not much of a difference. Still lost a ton of iRating, but fun racing overall. But appreciate you guys watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. Let me know if you guys ran this week or plan on doing it and how you did, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.